The brave little seed. Once upon a time, in a cozy meadow full of tall grasses and wildflowers, there was a tiny seed named Sprout. He wasn't like the other seeds. While many of them were large and strong, Sprout was small and a bit unsure of himself. He had spent his days tucked inside his little shell, dreaming of what the world might be like above the soil. But there was something he was afraid of: the unknown world above and the challenges it would bring. Why would anyone want to grow up there? He thought. It's so dark down here, and I'm too small and fragile. What if I can't make it? One day, a heavy storm rolled in, and the sky turned dark and gray. Sprout trembled in the earth, feeling the raindrops tapping on the ground above him. The other seeds around him seemed to be excited, but Sprout felt nervous. He wasn't sure if he was ready to face the world above, especially with the wind howling and the rain pouring down. "Why can't I just stay here, where it's warm and safe?" Sprout whispered to himself. Just then, a strong gust of wind rattled the earth, and the rain poured down even harder. Sprout could feel the moisture around him, and though he was still afraid, he realized something deep inside. He had to grow, no matter how scary it felt. With a deep breath, Sprout gathered all his courage. "I can do this," he told himself. "I may be small, but I'm strong inside." The rain continued to fall, and Sprout felt his tiny body start to stretch. He felt the warmth of the sun trying to peek through the clouds, urging him to break free. And then, something magical happened. Sprout felt his roots begin to spread deep into the earth, holding him firm and strong. He pushed against the soil, feeling his tiny stem grow taller and taller. "I'm doing it," he thought, his excitement growing. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Sprout broke through the surface of the earth. The sun's light embraced his tiny green leaves, and for the first time he could see the world outside, wide, bright, and full of life. The storm had passed, and a beautiful rainbow arched across the sky. Sprout blinked in awe. The world above was nothing like he had imagined. It was full of beauty and wonder. He wasn't sure what the future would hold, but one thing was for certain: he had faced his fear, and now he was part of the world he had once only dreamed of. As Sprout stood there, his little stem swaying gently in the breeze, a voice from above whispered to him. It was the wise old oak tree towering over him. "Well done, little seed," the oak said. "You've shown great bravery. Growth isn't easy, and it takes courage to push through the darkness and into the light." Sprout smiled. "I was so scared, but now I see it was worth it." The oak nodded. "Remember, every great tree starts as a small seed, and even though it's scary at first, you'll grow stronger every day, just like all the others who came before you." Sprout looked around and saw other plants beginning to bloom. He felt proud of what he had accomplished, knowing that he too was part of something bigger than himself. His smallness didn't matter anymore. He was growing, changing, and becoming something beautiful. As the days passed, Sprout grew taller, and his leaves stretched toward the sun. And though he still sometimes felt a little scared of what lay ahead, he knew now that courage didn't mean not being afraid. It meant moving forward despite the fear. One day, a kind butterfly fluttered down to him and whispered, "You are a brave little seed, Sprout. Keep growing and you'll be amazing one day." And from that day on, Sprout knew that, no matter what challenges came his way, he had the courage to face them. He was no longer afraid of the dark soil, for he had learned that every step of his journey was part of becoming something wonderful. The end.